2 years ago, big surprise comedy hit of the summer was Bridesmaids. It takes Hollywood 2 years to get anything in motion as a result of that, so now we've got The Heat with Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy. Could this be the beginning of a wave where you can put women at the head of a blockbuster summer comedy and not have it be a strange thing?
God, I hope so.
I hope that Bridesmaids was a turning point where men were able to go see a movie starring women about women and not feel weird about it. They didn't go see Sex and the City. I can't think of many others weren't even made.
Showgirls.
I mean, but not, you know, just to see it, enjoy it, and laugh. And I think it's funny too that when people are calling it a Melissa McCarthy movie.
Instead of Sandra Bullock, who's like the biggest.
That's a big
right.
change.
That is interesting, yeah.
I feel like they have so much goodwill behind them, both Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy. Men and women are sort of interested, and they do go very over the top.
Jill, you were saying, you know, that if this movie flops, it's so tempting for studios to use that as an excuse to just say, no, it doesn't work. Two women in a comedy, we can't do it. Is too much riding on this?
A lot of pressure for a movie that, you know, looks
it's all
like
women's last chance for anything.
Channing Tatum, he has White House Down this summer, and do you think that he is now, can we call him an A-list actor? I still have trouble like deciding how I feel about him.
In terms of the Hollywood star system, he's certainly A-list. I don't know if I'd say he's an A-list actor. He's an A-list star. I think everybody likes him. He's really versatile. He's fun. He seems to have a great sense of humor about himself.
I think he's one movie away. He had this amazing year last year with Magic Mike and Jump Street. Even when he does something like dance on the Academy Awards, they get that there's maybe more to this guy than they had realized. But he needs either a giant blockbuster or the one surprise movie that kind of sticks the landing enough to get him an Oscar nomination.
Do you think this is it?
An Oscar nomination?
No, the movie that sort of
I don't know. I mean, I think this was supposed to be the big White House movie, and then Olympus Has Fallen came along and did better than it should have done for what it was.
I don't think that if this film is a failure that this will be his last chance to prove himself.
Oh, no.
Hollywood loves him. They reshot the recent G.I. Joe movie to get more footage of him in it.
I have to say, I didn't really get Channing Tatum until 21 Jump Street. In that movie, he was sort of like poking fun at what we all thought maybe he was. It showed me that there was something going on underneath that like chiseled six-pack veneer. Like he's actually a pretty smart guy who gets what the perception of him is. With a movie like this, I think it could be a good chance for him to sort of jump up to the next level.
I don't see any way this movie doesn't make $150 million before it gets out of bed. And a lot of the A-listers that we think of, you know, the Brad Pitts and the Johnny Depps, we're wondering if they're going to crash and burn this summer. But I don't think anyone's really worried that this movie is going to make $30 million and die.
I have like a limitless appetite for anything that feels like a rejected script from 24. So I'm in.